Hi, everybody. Um, I am jumping right into this video today. I have a slew of beautiful bags that I am so ecstatic about, you guys, and I want to show them. I have her sitting on my lap because I can't get enough of her, but I'm going to toss her to the side and explain how did this hobo chick end up with a tote bag. Okay, so you guys have seen her, heard about her, know about her. She was out in the 90s. She came back out in the 2010s. And this is she came back as the LV Ivy, but technically this is the LV Bel Air Beverly bag. Um, there's really absolutely no difference between this bag and the original. The only obvious difference between those two bags is this right here. I was able to scoop her up with a great trade deal that I made with another luxury handbag collector, um, and and we made a deal of the century. So she has a great collection. I have a nice collection, and we were able to make a deal on a couple of bags that I was not reaching for. She was not reaching for this bag, and she was not reaching for another bag that I've featured this weekend. And she is not. She was not reaching for this beauty. This beauty. You guys have seen her. I did a video on her when I first got her. I was ecstatic. Thank you, Candy Sweet LV, for promoting this bag in the fashion that you did. It was because of your video that I knew I had to have this bag because I wanted the Onthego PM, and it was going to be my purchase of 2024, because I had went over my amount for this year. My spouse was like, so I could not purchase anymore. This turned out to be a trade. If you guys will get that, someone did not want this bag, and I traded her off for another bag that I had that I was not reaching for, and I'm ecstatic, you guys. I say used, but this bag obviously was never used. It came with the plastic and everything still on it. She is perfection. There's absolutely no nicks or anything on this bag at all. It is completely brand new. I'm not going to assume everybody has seen other videos on it, so I'm just going to do a quick overview. She does have the reverse monogram going on. The front part is the dark brown, the back part is the tan of the reverse monogram. It comes with a coin purse, but the coin purse is normally attached to a guitar strap that comes in the color cream. Um, what really sold me on this bag were the zippers. The Onthego PM does not have zippers. The Onthego GM definitely does not have zippers. And this one did. And that's what sold me. And when I opened it up with that pop of red in there, that beautiful pocket where I can just put anything that I need to put in there. Then she has another pocket right here that's very sizable, and then another pocket in the back. So this bag, she may look small, but she carries a great punch. She really does. She can fit quite a bit in there. I know some people are gonna say, why does she have the coin purse on the back? It's because it's my bag, and that's where I want it. And I'm not trying to be smart, but that's where I put it. Because really, honestly, one thing that I could tell LV if they listen to me is what would have really took this coin bag over the top is if the other side would have been the reverse monogram side. That coin purse would have went up a notch. Would have went up a notch had you made this a reverse monogram coin bag. That would have been lovely. One bag that people tend to compare this bag to is the Pochette Matisse, and I don't really see it. I really think she's a bag on her own, to be honest. A lot of people compare it to the Pochette Matisse, but I don't really see that. I think the Bel Air really is comparable to the Pochette Matisse or comparable to the Diane. The Diane is one bag that I love. She was one of my bags that I always said was new, but compared to what I have now, she is not new anymore. She is new, but she's not really new. She came with the frame. Why I have her up here is because they remind me of each other, even though she's significantly smaller. But the framing of it, the vachetta with the Diane is just a tad bit darker, a shade darker. But with the vachetta being framed the way that it is, and just everything about these bags is classic Louis Vuitton. Classic Louis Vuitton. Both of these are remakes from originals. And what that tells you about Louis Vuitton is they're reaching back and they're getting their oldie and goodies. Um, One thing I don't understand about the Ivy bag is when they brought her back out, why they didn't do a snap closure instead of this. This is one thing that got kind of bothered a lot of people on the original, that you had to see how I'm having to do that you got to pull this open each and every time you're going in, which I got a remedy for it. I can just leave it open like that. But who wants to leave their bag open? The inside of this is black, where the original was tan. Um, because I'm this is a different kind of cover. This is really not the like the suede kind of feel of it. This is a different style. So I'm definitely going to get an organizer for protection, because that's one thing that I always look for when I'm either trading or buying a gently used bag, is how the inside of it looks. And if the inside is a hot mess, I won't keep the bag. I have a thing about my bag being clean on the inside, you guys. I will not even put an ink pen in my bag. And my husband's like, "You don't have an ink pen in that $30,000?" He's always exaggerating. $30,000 bag? And I was like, "No, I do not. It's in my car, or I either have it slid in like my one of my little organizers or something like that, but not in my purse. No, because that's the worst thing. That is my worst nightmare, is ink being all over my bag or ink marks being in my bag. So now let's go to the bag of the hour. How did I end up with her? Okay, everybody knows that my guilty pleasure is a hobo bag, right? I love my Gracefuls, my Sullys. I'm looking for a berry right now. I'm looking for a Sharon Stone hobo bag right now. I'm looking for all the oldie hobo bags. I am still on the fence about a good old artsy bag. I'm on the fence about it, but I'm open to trying it. Gently used, because maybe the vachetta on that braided strap that bothers my shoulder will be broken down by then. So I'm open to getting the artsy. Okay, how I ended up with this bag. I was chatting with my neighbor to watch my the mail and just take a glance at my home every now and then, because my husband and I were going out of town for my birthday and our anniversary, right? Which is in the same week. And we were just chatting on her way out to the store. So she reached back behind her and she put on her shoulder, what have you, the Montaigne GM. And I said, "Whoa." She said, "What? Is something on me?" She thought a bug was on her, you guys. And I said, "No." I said, "Yeah, you got something on you." I said, "I need to see this." So she gave me the bag. And she said, "Girl, what?" I said, "Oh my God." I said, "I looked at this bag. And I was like, it looked like it was funny looking on online, like this was cut off and something was going on with it. And she was like, no, this is my reach for bag. I love this bag. And I said, oh my God. She said, I thought you didn't like totes. I said, I love totes. Let's really think about this. One of the most infamous bags that you can't go anywhere, especially an airport or a Walmart, and see this bag. The Neverfull is a tote. So of course I love a good tote. A hobo bag is my number one bags I love. But of course I will rock a good tote, you guys. And I saw this bag and I was like, she done changed the game. Look at here. My husband is going to kill this lady. I said, oh my God. I said, what size is this? She had the GM, you guys. The GM is humongous. Way too big. And what I have learned, and I learned it in the GM Neverfull, is if I'm carrying a large bag, everybody knows the graceful MM is huge. She might as well be the GM, but she's not, right? If I'm carrying a large bag, I try to fill the capacity so it'll make sense that I'm carrying a large bag. So what I do to try to occupy all of that real estate inside that bag is I put an organizer in it and I put my essentials in it, and that's all I'm putting. I'm not gonna try to fill up the bag to capacity because we only have two shoulders, one body. Take care of it, you guys. Don't weigh your back and your shoulders down with a heavy bag. Now, I digress. That was my little advice for the day, but I'm digressing. So, of course, you guys, I went up and down, up and down, up and down. And I said, why don't you go back to where you turned that wallet back in? Had a wallet. It was not the company, and I'm not going to tell the company's name. It was not the company's fault because I have several bags from this company that I love. The Sully came from that company. So they did not mess up on purpose, but it's a chance that you take when you're buying gently used products. And the wallet on the inside was ripped up so bad. So I took it back and I got a credit of $500 for that wallet. And it just been sitting there because I wasn't going to spend any more money, and the credit is good for a while. So I looked up and down, and I finally came across one that looks basically brand new. And I said, there it is. So, you guys, I need a drum roll. This bag you will find on different sites, 1,800, 2,200. All kind of different prices, right? For this bag, after the credit that I put on there, I only ended up paying $1,100 out of pocket for this bag. That is my last money that I'm going to be spending for this bag, for a bag this year. I remember no more purchases. So I said, how do I tell my husband that I just spent this money? Okay. I explained to him what I did and let him know why I did it and see if he's okay. So and I digress. He's not upset. He understands. And no more bags for the rest of the year. That's pretty much it. And I'm good with that. Because I got so many that I can't even carry them all. And I'm not bragging. Because I know people think that people are bragging when they make these type of videos. I am not bragging. I'm just basically just telling the truth about my life and what's going on. But anyway, I've been sleeping on this bag, you guys, and now I am wide awake. She is perfect. I love everything about this tote. She packs a punch. I don't have anything on the zipper part of it. I don't. I have not found what I want to put in there yet. I am looking for an organizer, because even though this has that beautiful burgundy color on the side and inside, this bag, oh my god, I love this bag. I know Lisa says that about all her bags. I should love them, because let me tell you something. If I get a new bag and you don't hear me say that I love them, guess what? She's not going to be watched. I mean, she's not going to be reached for. And then a few months from now, I'm going to be replacing her. So it's a good thing that I'm loving this bag. And I love her, you guys. I really do. I love her. She's beautiful. She's chic. Um, very, very nice. The studs. Okay, so let's get into it. What kind of threw me off when I first saw this was the handles, because the handles on the GM, even though they're bigger than these, they're not the I guess I'm used to the Speedy handles, and these are a little different than the Speedy handles. Even the Speedy 20 handles are thicker than these. So these are kind of skinny compared to what I'm used to. And then the studs, the handle is on the inside instead of being on the outside. Um, and I love the 2D rings here where you can interchange the bag. Another thing that was game changer is it doesn't have to be a wristlet bag. You can lay those suckers down in there and it will instantly change into where you can put it on your shoulder. Now the tabs on the side, I have seen videos, because after I saw hers, I did a lot of videos on it. And what concerns me is the tab is sewn down primarily right here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The tab is sewn down right here, but I think there should have been a sewn down right here, because I have seen videos where they're doing that wing thing. And I'm praying that mine doesn't do that, because I don't like that look. But it's a possibility that it may start doing that. But you guys, she is perfection. She has feet. Just look at the craftsmanship of this bag. Look at how the details of it. And she has 3 canvases. This is a canvas on its own. And how you would know is if the back part is not upside down, then you know it's a different canvas. The feet part, this is very structured. Just everything about this bag. I love that you can bring the two together and lock it in. A perfect tote. This is a perfect tote bag, you guys. She really is. So if you've been sleeping on this bag like I have, she's discontinued now. She does come in different leathers, in imprinted leathers in different colors. Black. I seen one in black. I think I seen one in like a fuchsia and a blue. I've seen them in different colors, you guys. The black is beautiful, but it's just something about this color that I really like. The monogram. You guys know I'm a monogram chick. So even though the black is beautiful, excuse me, I love the monogram. And I have not had a chance to show my neighbor that I got one. When she comes home today, I'm just going to walk out with it on my shoulder. And she going to be like, no, you did not. And yeah, she's a lot of fun, you guys. But anyway, you guys, I am extremely happy. I'm extremely blessed, and I'm grateful. But I would be totally remiss if I did not take time out to recognize the loss of life in Lewiston, Maine, that happened overnight. My heart grieves for the family. My heart grieves for the families that still don't know if their loved one is in that number. I pray for healing. I pray for peace. And I pray that they find this gentleman that they still have not been able to find as I'm speaking to you. Um, there is no I or you when it comes to these mass shootings, because we're never more close than when a tragic happens. And it just grieves my entire soul. And I don't want to change the whole dynamic of this video. But my heart is just broken over this. It really is. And I pray to cover these families who don't know if their kids and their loved ones are in that number. Um, so this is Try Love. This is Mrs. H signing off, you guys. Be peaceful, be safe. Try to stay aware of your surroundings and be diligent in showing each other love and peace, because you know we all need that. Be peaceful, you guys. Bye bye.